It's time for WTF What the Fact.
All right, so here it is now. I'm not a beer drinker. You know what I mean? However,
Did you say you're not or you
I'm
are?
not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Because the last time I checked, your favorite drink starts with a C.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alcoholic beverage we're talking about,
Yeah,
by the way,
man,
peeps.
yes. But
But he's not having any right now.
No,
On to
no.
WTF, Shelz.
So yes, almost 163,000 pints of Guinness are wasted. Where? In facial hair. Each year. Bars. But yeah, look at that. So you people waste over 163,000 pints of Guinness in their beard. So what happened is an actual research study commissioned by Guinness found that an estimated 162,719 pints of Irish stout go to waste every year via mustaches. The study found that 0.56 milliliters of Guinness get trapped in the average beard or mustache with each sip. And it takes about 10 sips to finish a pint. So when them do the maths, an estimated 92,370 Guinness consumers every year in the UK have facial hair. And assuming they consume, on average 180 pints each year, the total cost of wasted Guinness annually is about $536,000. So, the moral of the story, shave and save.
Hold on, man. Hey, British Nation, me have to jump into this because you want now. Guinness are my stout.
So Guinness is a stout. We don't call it a beer. So it's a stout.
Guinness.
Okay.
And my thing that,
Guinness.
And when I'm hearing right now about wasting Guinness, someone forgot grow up, brother.
But if you really preach some of the countries where like Guinness is very popular in, and the facial hair culture over there strong. Like,
the Irish.
Yeah, man, the Irish, some Europeans, Eastern Europeans. I understand it. I get it. But that's a lot of money.
Yeah. I wouldn't be the one wasting a lot because I've never really had one entire bottle of a Guinness stout. Like I've started a bottle, but I haven't finished one. And in all honesty,
you want to know my record?
What's your record?
Here we go.
26.
Over 26 days.
One go?
One
night?
One night.
Where you read about that?
What? Read?
You need to learn the Guinness book.
Hold on, you have a right. Hold on. I'm being very serious.
Yeah.
I won a bet for a basketball finals.
Really?
And the bet was a case of Guinness, and we had to drink that Richie.
So you went a case on two.
That's all like you win.
Yo.
Brother.
I've used Guinness in making punch and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no,
still,
I've heard that. I've heard about that.
Like drinking one entire bottle.
It's tough.
Yeah. And it's not even like it's tough. It's just about the taste and
it's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of Guinness.
No, it's good, Trust
me,
really
I
good.
understand.
After a while, you acquire the taste.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, Guinness was all over the next morning. Not try that again.
Yeah, you don't want to go there again, boss.
Oh boy.
All right, that's WTF. Time for update.
Yeah, man. All right, so here we go on. So we know, right now the discussions around, the broadcasting commissions, recent directives is still an ongoing conversation, but this is an interesting perspective, and I was hoping I would hear from him, and we have. I'm talking about Bounty Killer himself. But here we go on, Richie.
Tell me.
Bounty agrees with the BCJ ban, and he's saying, like, listen, not every song was made for radio, including some of his own. So, pointing out that violent songs, including many of his own, ought not to be played on public radio. Bounty Killer came out in defense of the Broadcasting Commission of Jamaica's recent directive aimed at prohibiting wayward radio disc jockeys from continuing to break national broadcast rules. Now, according to the general himself, disobedient radio disc jockeys are the ones bringing free-to-air radio in disrepute, as the artists themselves do not record morbid songs with the expectation that they will be played on public radio, as they do not meet the long-held family-friendly format, but rather voice them for the streets. Radio has to be still, so I can't disagree. I had songs being banned in the past when there wasn't even no internet, and it didn't affect the songs. It even made them more in demand, Bounty stated. But it's the disc jocks, them that loves to follow what's playing in parties and the streets. Radio should stick to its format. Not every song was made for radio. Simply, he added. Now Bounty was was at pains to point out who did not comprehend with the BCJ's statement about the songs unfit for airplay, and that the directive had nothing to do with Jamaica's anti-crime measures, as was being bandied about. So I don't know.
That's a very, very mature approach. And you have to agree with Bounty Killer.
About 100.
150%.
Yeah.
Very. That's well thought out, and I agree with everything that he said.
Yeah, man.
Honestly,
Fully.
many songs were just not made for radio.
So what I'm trying to.
But a lot of songs were in fact made and are available for radio play.
So
without even any editing.
so what Bounty is doing essentially is saying that, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Is he saying that, artists have a catalog of music, and disc jocks sometimes just nitpick what's trending and kind of picking the
because
the
maybe
worst
what
of
he's
the lot.
basically saying is maybe a broadcaster will see a video. Let's say he sees a video with a song, a mash up a dance.
Yeah.
And he feels that it will add some value to his program on the radio. So he goes out of his way now and try to get it edited and try to fix it up for radio. But it really was not meant for radio.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so that is a case where the broadcaster is really getting carried away and trying to emulate the streets.
And when in truth, the streets were over the sun, radio.
Exactly. So Bounty Killer has given a fantastic analysis, if you ask me.
So
and I'm not surprised.
So there's nothing. So there's nothing wrong, gents. Because I was under the impression as a youngster who loved both dancehall and the radio thing. So we have to find other ways of, quote unquote, pun intended, bridging that gap then. Because,
and the truth is that there is a whole lot of songs and that are fit and ready for airplay.
Okay.
And we can still use them. We have been doing that for a long time.
And artists can eat that same song.
Yeah.
And if they a lot of them are very clever. They can do it.
Change the lyrics,
of course,
make it radio friendly. Some of them are not interested in that.
Bounty Killer even said it. Bounty said it. Yeah,
many of his songs, some of which were banned, went on to become very, very popular on the radio.
Streets, yeah.
And remember we were talking about that, and we even used the example of "Gash Them and Light Them" by Chuck Fender, which was banned, and then it just skyrocketed. Maybe it's his biggest song to date.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's good to see a senior statesman like Bounty Killer coming out with such an analysis, and we appreciate that. But the interesting thing, I looked up on the screen, and I was about to say, who is that on the screen? Just to remember that Bounty Killer has changed his image. Yeah. So it took me a little while. I saw the black outfit and everything, which you expected. But the hairstyle kind of, almost throw away our Bounty. It's all good though, bro. Time for a change. Don't get cross, hangry, miserable. No, he's not like that. Not this morning. Right now, though, I want to hail another veteran, and we're talking about the icon, the late icon Peter Tosh, who would have celebrated his birthday today, the 19th of October. Well, Tosh's birthday will commemorate the celebrations of two important musical facts: the birthday of the late great Peter Tosh and the 50th anniversary of the Wailers albums Catch a Fire and Burning. On his birth date, Tosh's legacy and career will be celebrated on all his social media platforms, where his fan base will be able to remember the great legend and some of his great hits. October 16, there was a film. There was a performance that was shown with the Wailers Trio at the Harry J Studios in Kingston, and we also see that they put out a statement saying, "We're trying to get the group as a unit back in front of the world. It is an acknowledgement of the place and experience where these recordings were first done," said Maxine Stowe. This year will be the first that there will be a marketing promotion surrounding the 50th anniversary of both projects, which will include the original Wailers, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Bunny Wailer. And she said the event is being staged as an acknowledgement that the Burning album was released on Peter Tosh's birthday, said Maxine Stowe, who is credited as compilation producer, along with Bill Levinson, for both these deluxe editions that were released in 2001 while working at Island Records. So Catch a Fire and Burning will form a part of the commemoration of the birth date of the late great Peter Tosh. May his soul continue to rest in peace.
Definitely. I tell you, out of all the legends, right, I have met Peter. Tosh, you know, Kingston 6 people, man. I remember. Hey, Tosh had a Volvo, Richie, a coupe. Well, people call it coupe, but coupe.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something about Tosh. No joke, you know. Him is a serious man, you know, Richie. Yo, let me tell you. They say you couldn't cross. You talk about cross.
There are many stories. There are many stories about that. Yeah, he had a lot of problems with the police officers too, who he just didn't. Babylon. They used to pressure him wicked.
Hey.
But he is very deep and is highly rated and respected,
of course,
for what he brought to the game. Rest in peace, Peter Tosh. We celebrate him today, as a matter of fact, right after this outro. That was Update. This morning we'll be taking a look at our oral health, and we'll be talking about the importance of maintaining good oral health. October, of course, as we mentioned, is observed as Oral Health Awareness Month in Jamaica, and the theme for this year is Be Proud of Your Mouth and Look After Your Oral Health for your happiness and well-being. Dr. Dayna Pryce from Pure Smiles Jamaica will be talking to us this morning about the importance of maintaining good oral health. She's affectionately called Dr. Dayna. Some people call her the preaching dentist, and she's the founder of Pure Smiles Jamaica. She's a Christian dental practitioner in Jamaica, and she believes God gave her the vision of changing lives and transforming smiles and helping and healing people through dentistry. Going to delve into all of that this morning with her, and we're welcoming Dr. Dayna, the preaching dentist, as our guest at this time. Good morning, Doc. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well also. So nice to have you. And I see you on our screens with your beautiful smile as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, let us get right to the meat of the matter. What is oral health, Doc?
So oral health is pretty much multifaceted, and it includes being the ability to be able to speak, to smile, to smell, taste, move your face around, touch, chew, swallow, all of these things without feeling any pain or discomfort. Or having any disease in your mouth. So that is, in summary, what oral health is.
Yes. Would you go on to say that having good or maybe poor oral health can affect one's general health?
Definitely. So oral health has been directly linked to having good general health. When persons have poor oral health, they can develop things like diabetes, heart disease. For females who are pregnant, it can lead to preterm labor, arthritis, along a lot of other things. Studies have shown that having poor oral health can lead to poor general health. So you want to ensure that, your mouth is the gateway to the rest of your body. That's where you put things in, your nutrients, everything. So you want to ensure that you're keeping it healthy so the rest of your body can indeed experience well-being.
Agreed. Greetings, Dr. Dayna. Shelz here. What are the most common oral health problems?
So the most common oral health problems will be gum disease. So persons tend to develop this when they are not, brushing and flossing, eating the right nutrients. Overall, you may have some bleeding or swelling of your gums. Bad breath is common, of course. It's probably one of the more noted problems. Or when people develop toothaches, they have cavities. And, in Jamaica, people tend to come to the dentist when they start to have that toothache.
That is not the way it's supposed to be, right?
No. We want to see you before the toothache. Yes. But, the persons don't like coming to the dentist. They're afraid of the needle. They've heard stories from the past, and so, hey, I'm not going until I'm feeling that pain.
What do you say to those persons who have that debilitating fear of visiting the dentist?
Well, the longer you wait, it's possibly the worse that it will get. So I always try to encourage them that, they may have heard stories, they may have, experienced something in the past, but they have to take care of their oral health, because you also find that persons have fear of the dentist, but they don't want to lose any teeth. And how do you prevent losing the teeth? You have to get your regular checkup. Just like going to the doctor, you'd go to the doctor, you'd get your medical done yearly, and, if the doctor says you need X, Y, Z, they're going to go and do what the doctor says because they don't want to die. Mm-hmm. But then it's the same mentality. If you don't want to lose your teeth, then you have to come to the dentist.
Yeah. And how often would you prescribe that they visit a dentist?
Every 6 months.
Every 6 months?
Every 6 months. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to get your professional cleaning every 6 months. You get your yearly dental exam in between those 6 months. So once a year, you see the dentist, but you get your professional cleaning every 6 months. And during that time, the dentist will tell you if you have any cavities, if your gums need some extra care, anything that is going on, you'll be notified of it.
Okay. Now, Dr. Dayna, are there any basic habits that can help with, good oral health?
Of course. So you have brushing at least twice a day. You have flossing. So you want to floss at least once a day. And that's a regular tape floss. You don't want to be using the floss with the handles, also known as clackers, because you will just be transferring the bacteria from one area to the next because there's just that little small strip on them, right? And I know it's convenient. You can pop it out, check out what's in between your teeth and be on the go, but it's not really helping. So you want to ensure that you're using the right type of floss. And you can also rinse with alcohol-free mouthwash, right? Because alcohol tends to dry out your mouth. After meals, you want to ensure that you are rinsing and also you have a rich, healthy, balanced diet.
That is key.
That is key.
Yeah. All right. I know that you're called the preaching dentist. Do your patients benefit from your preaching, or you preach otherwise?
So, yes. It works in different ways. Okay. So I do have a YouTube channel where, I speak about dental terms and comparing them to creating analogies of what's in the Bible. Mm-hmm. Oh. So, that's why I'm called a preaching dentist, because I'm getting to the quote-unquote root of the truth, as in the tooth root of the truth. But, we do have situations where patients do come in, they ask for encouragement, or, we have the opportunity to pray with them, depending on the situation. So, yes, the preaching dentist.
Okay. She gets to the root of the truth.
The root of the truth.
Before you have to do a root canal. All right. Yeah, man. I like the theme for this year's Oral Health Month, by the way. Be proud of your mouth and look after your oral health for your happiness and well-being. It's a fairly long theme, but it says a lot, and I'm sure that you embrace this theme, don't you?
Yes, it's important because, a lot of people are not proud of their mouth. They don't want to smile. There's no confidence. But with oral health education, we can encourage people to be proud of your mouth, because a great mouth doesn't have to be a perfect mouth. It's a healthy mouth. And that is what we want to encourage. Be proud of your mouth for happiness and well-being. So if you have a healthy mouth, you're going to be happy, you're going to be smiling, you're going to be feeling confident, and you're going to inevitably have a great well-being.
Thank you so much, Doc. Great talking with you. I hope you'll have a wonderful day today, and all the best for the rest of Oral Health Month. Great having you. Take care.
Thanks so much. All right, bye.
All right, that was a chat with the preaching dentist, a.k.a. Dr. Dayna, or as she was registered, Dayna Pryce. Dr. Dayna Pryce, or dentist this morning. Thank you very much. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Let's get to the telephone lines right now as we play you the secret sound. What sound is that? Telephone number to call, 876-676-4996. We want to hear from you. Good morning, caller. You are on the air. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning and welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
So nice to hear from you this morning. Do you have an answer for us?
I think so.
Okay.
This is Thomas.
Is it the snow?
Yes, gotcha.
Is this the snow cone man shaving ice?
The Snow Cone Man. Shelling ice.
Shaving
ice. Thinking tallest. I like it. However,
she's making it look like it's a tall order.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, come on, Tallis. Do better than that next time. All right, take care. Oh, she has a few different tones in her voice. All right, telephone number to call, 876-676-4996. It's definitely not the Snow Cone vendor shaving ice. Definitely not. Remember, you can save your money and call us on WhatsApp. The number is 876-551-5782. This is the secret sound that you must identify if you're going to win
the gift package.
Our colleague went into her lab and she came up with the sound. When we asked, we didn't get any word on whether or not there's a clue ready. No,
sir.
No time for clue yet.
No, sir.
Let's see what this caller thinks. Good morning, you're on the air. Hello.
Richie.
Yo.
Yeah, man, a Fisher.
Wagwan Fisher, turn the radio down on the background, Fisher. Good morning and welcome. How you do?
Oh, blessings, but there, man.
Yeah, man.
Fisher,
It sound
It sound like a washing brush. I wash some clothes.
washing brush, washing clothes.
Yeah, man, that scroop sound there.
Yeah.
Hold on there, Fisher. Make up your mind, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have to change, but I don't know if you want to change anything.
No, that's myself, man.
That you say, that you mean.
Yeah.
Wait, halfway through.
Me there in traffic on the wall time, man.
All right, Fisher. Well, here, there's a verdict here, my brother.
Yeah.
Yo, listen carefully, you know. Jano Fisher. Sorry about that here, sir. Pick up yourself on the wall, Tom. All my peeps in the Maxfield as well. Whitehall Avenue, Dunrobin Avenue. Big ups to all motorists out there tuning in right now. 876-676-4996. And we can go to the telephone line once again.
So like WhatsApp?
WhatsApp, no problem. 876-551-5782. Call us in a rush. Good morning, you're on the air. Hello.
Good morning.
Sounding nice and clear. Who's calling?
This is Simonese.
Simonese? Aren't you supposed to be in Toronto, Canada, or somewhere in that region?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Simonese, good to hear from you. We get all your messages here, and now we'd love to make you a winner.
Okay, I think it's someone washing, and it's the sound of the hand, what the hand makes.
Scroops.
When they're washing the clothes.
Scroops.
You're talking about the scroops?
Yeah.
Simonese, we have never, since we've been playing this game, declared a winner calling from Toronto, Canada. And this morning, will that change? Let's find out. Keep sending us those messages, though. We're glad to hear from you every time. Yeah, that's Simonese. You've heard her call her name many times. She reaches out to us from Toronto and is an ardent listener. Wow. We don't have a winner, but we do have another caller.
Oh, boy. All right. So, go on.
Let's find out what this person thinks. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm blessed.
Which is right.
Highly favored?
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's hear your answer.
Is it the sound of a circular saw?
A what?
A circular saw.
A circular saw.
Ooh. Maybe somebody's into cabinetry or something like that.
I like that.
Listen to the sound. Did you get her name? What's your name?
This is Carol.
Carol?
Okay.
Carol is? All right, Carol. You said a circular saw. In motion. Well,
I could have no other shape, but it's circular.
What's the verdict? You're thinking, Carl, but that is not the answer. Let's take our final call this morning. 22 now before the hour of 8 o'clock. Good morning. Welcome to the Secret Sound game. Good morning.
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 Welcome. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Okay. Phone is cracking up a little bit. Still cracking up a little bit. Didn't get. I heard a little piece of what you said. What's your name?
Joseph.
Okay, we know
Is
that
Joseph this?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the line.
Okay. What's your answer this morning, Joseph?
I'm thinking it is someone brushing a shoe.
Someone doing what?
Brushing a shoe. Brushing their shoe.
Oh, brushing their shoes. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Joseph, you have won before. In fact, you were the last winner that we've had. Well, will he be the defending champion who comes through as a winner of the
Secret sound game and that gift package.
this morning?
Oh.
Let's look up Shelz. I'm seeing a reaction. Is that a smile or a smirk?
I'm thinking it's more of a
That is what it was. Sorry, Joseph. We tried, bro. We tried. Thank you very much for playing the game this morning. No luck to Joseph, Simonese, Tallis, Fisher, Carol. No luck whatsoever. Try again tomorrow morning, please, and make it a winning day for you, all right? And we're looking forward to this moment to speak with a gentleman that I've had conversations with before. He's a French-based reggae artist, and so far has put out to the world, for the world to enjoy, 2 studio albums, which I might add were well received, both by the public and so lots of good reviews in the media and so on. He has performed at hundreds of concerts all over France and Europe, and even crossed over into the Atlantic, where his name is now definitely gaining lots of recognition. He has returned to the roots of his musical emotions in Jamaica, a place where a piece of his heart has always been. And it was indeed the organic beat of reggae that led him one day to scribble his first verse, take a guitar, begin to find his own voice, juggle some words that would set him on a journey. He's still continuing on that journey, and we're very happy to have him with us as our guest at this time. Please help me welcome Mr. David Cairol. Hi, David.
Hey, hi, both of you. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you again, bro. It's been a while. How you been?
Greetings, man.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's been a while because of the COVID and everything, but yeah, we're going back on the road right now, so I'm very glad to see you and to see people on the road, and keep the flame alive, you know.
Indeed. How impactful was the pandemic on you and your career?
Well, it was hard because we couldn't tour, you know, as we were supposed to do. And I was supposed to release my album at that time, at the beginning of the COVID, and I was just coming back from Jamaica. And maybe 4 days after that, COVID came, and so we were locked down, and so we decided to postpone the release of the album and everything. So I'm gonna release it right now, so we just coming back, you know.
A lot of artists that we speak with, David, they tell us that you know, they use the time to just delve into music, and they put out more, you know, at least they recorded more songs than ever before in their lifetime in such a short span of time. Did you also do a lot of production work during the pandemic whilst locked down?
Yeah, I've been working a lot of featurings and collaborations with other artists as well, and so we try to find a way to communicate and to build you know, projects together. So it was a good time to create, indeed. But at the same time, yes, you know, I miss the stage, so yeah, I wanna go back there.
Which is right. Now, now, David, I'm curious, man. Like, what is the reggae scene like in France? And how did you get introduced to reggae?
Right. Okay. Yeah. The reggae scene in France is very big. I think it's the biggest one in the world. It was described like this. You know, there's a big audience. There's a lot of reggae festivals in France, all over France, and there's a lot of audience as well. So you can find thousands and thousands of people on the festivals. Only reggae music and Jamaican artists on the stage, so it's huge. And for me, it was quite different because when I was young, I was 14. You know, there was not this kind of audience in France. We got into reggae music, but I was listening to a lot of soul music, hip hop music, and I was listening to a singer. I think you know him. It's Lenny Kravitz. You know him?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah. So I was listening to this man, and so I just gave a tape or our CD to a friend, and he was supposed to give me back the tape because we were going on a school trip to England with my classroom. And so when he came to the bus I said to him, well, give me back the tape, please, because I'm going to listen to Lenny Kravitz in the bus. And then he gave me back the tape, and it wasn't Lenny Kravitz. It was Bob Marley Legend. It was a mistake from him.
Oh.
So it began like this, and it was really, it was a real blast for me at that time. When I heard the first song, it was Is This Love on this album. And for me, it changed my life, but it changed the moment as well. And the vibe that I felt, I never felt that before. And yes, it was the starting point.
Wow.
With reggae music.
So it's by chance.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, well, I think there is a reason to everything. I don't believe in chance. I believe in, something more mystical.
Which is right. Now, David, how now you got that inspiration from reggae. How would you now describe your musical style?
At the beginning, I was, recording myself on B-sides of the vinyls that I had. So it was like reggae music at the beginning, and then I tried to mix it with some soul and pop and hip hop music that I was listening to as well. And then today I came back more to the roots music that I was loving when I was younger. So the roots is really roots reggae music, and then I mix it a little bit. There are some hints of soul and hip hop. Soul reggae. It's a soulful reggae, I would say. But I try to keep the bass and the roots of it, because I think it's very important to have it when you play it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. If you're not familiar with David's sound and his music, I want to play you one of the songs, Hope Road, that we have, and this is a big song from his catalog, by the way. I'm going to give you a little taste of what he sounds like on a reggae rhythm, and then we continue our chat with David. Okay. And so keep it locked right here on 99 on the FM band. The computer is seeming to be sort of booting up for the song. But David, while we're getting the song together, tell us about your initial journey to Jamaica, and was there anything like an eye-opening experience when you first visited Jamaica that you can share with us?
Yeah, it was incredible for me because I came with my backpack, and I didn't know a lot of people over there. I just knew a French woman.
Yes.
The song is playing.
Yeah. One second, David.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You know by now that is one of my favorite songs from your catalog, David. So you're about to tell us about your experience on when you got to Jamaica, maybe on Hope Road. What was it like initially?
Yeah, it was on Hope Road, especially, because the first time I came with my backpack, I didn't know a lot of people, and I came to Kingston, and I went to the Alliance Française because I do a lot of workshop in France with schools. I teach them how to build songs to get with me, and so I proposed that to the Alliance Française. I don't know if you know Alliance Française.
Yeah, we're aware of their works. Yeah,
it's an institution that gives some teaching class
for French.
French, yes. So I went there, and so they proposed me to do some songwriting workshop in the schools in Kingston, and so it did like a buzz, and so I went to the media, but I wasn't on holidays, I was just visiting Jamaica for the first time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, was on the TV and everywhere, so I met a lot of people. And it was amazing because I met musicians as well to collaborate with. And then the next year I came back to record my album with the people I met. And it was amazing because I had the pleasure to have these people like the musician of Damien Marley, of Chronics, Protege, and Sly Dunbar, Danny Axman, everybody, was there. And so it was amazing it was a dream for me to have these people with me. And this first experience was amazing. And the welcome of the Jamaican people as well. So I would never forget. I know that I had a real link with the Jamaica and reggae music, but I couldn't expect what happened. Really.
It was beyond your
so
expectations.
I want to give thanks every time, for to Jamaica and to the people over there and to reggae music as well.
Yeah, we're proud of what you're doing with the music, man. Trust me, high quality, solid reggae music. What are you working on now? You have a latest release. What's going on with you currently?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a release in a few months. I've got it already. It's a part of the album that will the upcoming album, and the album is gonna be released on February. So I will come back in Jamaica to release it and to launch it.
Nice.
So this is the plan, and to have some stage as well during Reggae Month, and I hope so because I did the Dennis Brown show last time and I came.
Yes.
So it was amazing for me as well. So it's a dream, and so the plan is singles and album release. And I'm working on different projects as well. I'm working with a project named Bob Marley Tracks. I don't know if you know that project, but it's a project that's re-record some of the Bob Marley tracks that never been recorded in studio and live versions of it. On this project, there is Judy Mowat, Marcia Griffiths, and some of the Wailers.
Yes.
And they asked me to be a part of it and to be the lead singer of it. So it was like a real present, and I'm grateful for that, because it's not nothing for me. It's very special.
Yeah.
So,
that's big. That's big.
Huge.
So is Building Bridges going to be a part of the upcoming album?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, Building Bridges. We have Hardcore, the single last year that I released, and we have Last Boss. I think you know that song too. Maybe not. I don't know. And there is a song called Grow In as well. Yeah, there are a lot of singles that I released already.
Okay.
But,
David,
much more to come.
You know exactly where to find us. We're already quite impressed with your talent, and we're going to give the listeners a chance to hear a little piece of Building Bridges. But for now, we just want to say it's great catching up with you again, and we wish you continued success, and keep putting the package together so that for your album launch in February, we can definitely get a chance to highlight your works once again. Great talking with you, my bro.
Much.
Good seeing you again.
Thank you so much for the support.
No worries. Take care of yourself. Bless up.
Respect.
All the best for you. Bless up, man.
Bless up, my brother. Easy. We had a guest a while ago, and David Cairol is a French-based reggae artist.
Okay.
And I've interviewed him once before, catching up with him for the second time on air. And I think the song that we play, which we're going to actually play back in this segment, really surprised us. Not me per se, but many people are surprised at the kind of quality music that he's putting out. So we're going to get a chance to allow the Tri-State family to hear a little from David Cairol shortly. All right?
All right. Can't wait to hear that. You'll always want to hear new stuff, new music, and how far our music is reaching worldwide. So
exactly.
Hats off.
Because right now, Roy, I mean, so many people everybody wants a piece of the reggae pie.
And I'm all for it, but make sure you give props where props needs to be.
Yeah,
agreed.
Jamaica. But now even call Stonebwoy name. I said Stonebwoy. I did say it, right?
Yeah. Can't follow Stonebwoy.
Yeah. Let's give the props, man.
Yeah,
I mean, and when I spoke to Shaggy recently, and that man plays in venues and areas that reggae music is not played a lot, and when I see his videos and we talk, after he comes off, because there's a person will call me out at 4 o'clock in the morning, just come off stage where I sleep. Like, Shaggy, that's what you do at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not an artist. But, the response that he gets, and we also spoke about Sean Paul on The Voice, and how Gwen was like, oh my God, I wanted to do a song with you. Why didn't you call me?
She said she was waiting on that call for several years.
So again,
to
everyone,
it's a really good look. I'm talking about Shaggy. It's really nice that he came out having listened to an album that we have spoken about together on this program before, Bling Dog's Elevate. Yes. And he said he just got a chance to actually listen to it in its entirety. And he gave him some props. He says it's one of the best albums that he has listened to in a long time, which is major endorsement for Bling Dog. And, we know that Bling Dog took to the streets and was out there selling his album everywhere that he went. And it would be interesting for him to sort of give us an indication as to what numbers he generated.
Right.
Not because we want to calculate his profits, but because it would be interesting to see what kind of that kind of marketing, what it really generates in terms of sales. True. Because he was all over. You say hello to him and he says, I have an album to sell you. Yeah. He's doing business.
It's actually one of the albums that I have on my nominations, because I do have a vote to be in the Grammy.
Okay.
So I mean, they're in the first stage. So we'll see what happens later on. But definitely one of the top albums this year.
Yeah, for sure. We wish him well.
And you know the part we sing along when we're in the party, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah!
I'll leave it right there. I'll leave it right there.
I found my voice.
Frankie, dancehall, Gaga, Paul.
Awesome. They call him the Jamaican Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Because of the talent that he had, man, I tell you.
Wow.
You know, he has he gave you some jingles he mentioned, right?
Yeah.
He gave you the one with the ho 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 ho.
I've got to dig that one up.
Yeah, Frankie, very talented.
Okay.
Very talented. Played some instruments as well.
Yeah.
But we would have to say, Roy, that his best was his vocals, eh? His best instrument.
Without a doubt. And,
Yeah.
And even when he was on shows with, top dancehall artists, when Frankie worked, you had to work when you come on.
Yeah,
Frankie didn't
yeah.
play. And the last show that I saw him at was actually a best. As a matter of fact, me and Nicky Z was hosting the show. It was a best of the best. I don't remember the year it was, but I just remember being backstage, having a conversation with him, and Nikki came up because it was her time to take over on stage, and we both took pictures with him, and I think I have that picture somewhere. I'll see if I can post it today. But my funniest experience with him is that I was hosting a show in Bermuda, and they kept a welcoming party for all the artists on the beach at night.
Yeah.
And we had to walk down. It's like a precipice to go down to where the beach is. And Frankie said, "Follow me." I'm like, "Frankie, you can't see. You follow." I'm not gonna let you lead me down here.
Yeah, one of the things that he was gifted for doing is he had the ability to the band is playing a rhythm, and that brother could find 10 or 15 songs that could fit on that one rhythm. So he's singing the R&B songs, but several of them that he would just be changing and getting forwards continuously.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Great artist. Sadly missed by many. All right, we enjoyed that segment. Of course, we also will be playing a couple of Peter Tosh selections to close out our segment when we come back after these messages.